In like the Copper Fit commercial with Brett Favre and Jerry Rice, why are they on the same team? Like, imagine those dudes just show up and you're these HVAC and accountants and you're like playing football for some reason. That's as guys do. You play football in the rain and the mud and you're just slinging the thing around. All of a sudden, two Hall of Famers come up to you and you're like, yeah, sure. This is pretty cool. Join our pickup game of football in the mud. And they're like, sure, but we're on the same team. What the hell? That seems wildly at least split them up or have all-time quarterback. What are we doing here? Welcome into another edition of the Draft Show. Sterling Holmes, Justin Freed, Cody Williams. We are doing 90s quarterbacks. Quarterbacks of the 90s. I feel like we'll all start off pretty hot. And then the last couple names might be a remember him. We will have some fun on this one. Cody, you shall go first this time. Justin, you shall go second. I'll go third and do the wraparound. Cody, pick one. Who do you have?
I'm going to take a horrible human being, but a great quarterback from the 1990s, and that is Brett Favre. 3 consecutive MVPs, man. It's hard to really argue with that.
What do you do?
We don't want to talk about that. That's not the purpose of this show, Sterling.
No, it is not.
Google's free, everybody. Google's free.
I don't think I want to Google Brett Favre pictures. I don't think that's going to be on the list of things that I want to do, Cody. Justin, pick number 2. Who you got?
I'm glad you took Favre because I didn't want to be the one to take him for reasons that were hinted at there. Also, because little Jets, like Jet scarring, I have a bit there. So I'm going to go with the guy who I think this guy might be the best quarterback in the 1990s. Give me Steve Young. Give me the best dual threat quarterback in NFL history, arguably. Multiple Super Bowls, multiple MVPs in the 90s. Easy pick for me.
Yeah, that's a great pick. That's a really, really strong one. By the way, in like the Copper Fit commercial with Brett Favre and Jerry Rice, why are they on the same team? Like, imagine those dudes just show up and you're these HVAC and accountants and you're like playing football for some reason. That's as guys do. You play football in the rain and the mud and you're just slinging the thing around. All of a sudden, two Hall of Famers come up to you and you're like, yeah, sure. This is pretty cool. Join our pickup game of football in the mud. And they're like, sure, but we're on the same team. What the hell? That seems wildly at least split them up or have all-time quarterback. What are we doing here? Yeah, dude, right. Guys are tearing their ACLs out there. And by the way, in their contract somewhere, no way Jerry Rice is allowed to play in the mud. Come on, get injured. Crazy conversation.
You have a valid right.
Number 3, I'm going with the most talented quarterback. One of the most talented quarterbacks ever, Dan Marino.
Yeah,
Dan Marino. I just, you got to. I get the no Super Bowls, no rings. Doesn't matter. Come on, it's dirty Dan Marino. My wraparound pick. This is tough because I'm picking from a guy who I'm just not a huge fan of. One's because anti-Chiefs. One, I feel like he's just kind of anti-Chief. Because he had to give the Chiefs a Super Bowl trophy one time, and I think it's kind of funny. Give me John Elway.
Okay, there you go.
John Elway.
It's a good pick.
It's a good pick for sure.
It hurts me, but it's a good pick. What am I going to pick? Like Steve Bono? Come on, Elvis Gerbach? No, I can't. It's Elway.
Elway would have been my pick. So you took him from me, but that's fine. You can live with picking one division rival because I'm about to do the same. Give me Jim Kelly. Listen, 4 straight Super Bowls. I know he lost them, but 4 straight Super Bowls is not nothing. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the 90s. I think 3 Pro Bowls in the 90s, a lot of stuff in the early 1990s, all of which, by the way, before I was born. I'm the youngest in this video. I must say I was born in 1998. So a lot of these guys, I haven't seen them play a ton, but I know my football history. Give me Jim Kelly.
Strong.
Good call. You left him right there for me. I got to take Troy Aikman. Is he the most talented quarterback on this list? Absolutely not. Is he the most statistically productive quarterback on this list? Also no. But he's a hell of a leader, and that's what I'm looking for in this draft. I want a hell of a leader who's going to take me to Super Bowls, and that's what Troy Aikman did.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's what I was deciding between was Aikman and Elway. And because Aikman just feels like a lot of times he just rip on Mahomes like, well, that's not how I would have done it. Well, I don't know, man. Sorry, he might have a better arm than you. There's not Emmitt Smith back there to hand off to. A little different here. All right. You get the wraparound though, Cody. Who's pick 3?
Yeah, we're gonna get a little bit more talented, a little more fun. We're gonna go Warren Moon.
Yeah.
Warren Moon's an absolute. I'm sorry, man. Had to do it to you. Just one of the most fun NFL players in the history of the league. Just an absolute stud. And shame he doesn't get the recognition I think he often deserves. Quite frankly.
Yeah, agreed. He was a Chief for a very, very, very hot minute. Justin, I saw a Warren Moon Chiefs jersey actually like the other day. Incredible.
Love that. Love that.
Out in the wild.
Wow.
Strong. Justin, your pick.
Oh my goodness, Cody, you've left me in a really tough spot here because I wanted Warren Moon. I had a feeling you were going to take him, and now I'm in a situation where I already have one division rival, and the best name on my board, the best name that I got left is another Jets division rival. So I think I'm going to take it. I think I'll be sacrilegious to my Jets fandom. Give me Drew Bledsoe, the longtime New England Patriots quarterback, the predecessor to the Tom Brady era, multi-time Pro Bowler in the 90s. Give me Bledsoe.
It's a good
call. It's a real good call. He was probably going to be on my wraparound pick. I'm going to go Joe Montana for my first one here for pick 3. I get it. A lot more 80s than 90s. He was still good into the 90s, though. I mean, about the halfway point, he was still productive. Give me Joe Montana. He still had enough production in the 90s that I feel happy taking Joe Cool. My other pick, it's tough. I might go Phil Simms.
Oh, it's a good call. Call.
I'm gonna go Phil Simms.
Go for it.
So, man, we're starting to get there.
Justin said go for it like you didn't take the next guy on his board. Is what I heard.
Go ahead
No. Phil Simms was not the next guy on my board. In fact, listen, I know I just said I was sacrilegious to my Jets fandom, and I was. We're going to keep this in the AFC East. Give me Jets legend Vinny Testaverde, played until the ripe age of 44, but people forget that 1998 season with the Jets, man, that is one of the best seasons by a Jets or by any quarterback in the 90s and by a Jets quarterback ever. Give me Vinny T. Give me Vinny.
Strong.
Love that.
That's what I was deciding between was him or Phil Simms. So that was good choice.
Yeah, he was definitely going to be picked on this wraparound here if you didn't do that. So good call there. I'm surprised he hasn't been picked yet. He's a little bit higher on my board than a lot of the guys that just went off the board. Randall Cunningham.
Yeah.
Give me Randall Cunningham.
Yeah.
And again, just you kind of think about him because he started his career in the 80s. You kind of think about him more for the 80s, but he played throughout the entire 90s, man, and was still a very damn good quarterback. So, yeah.
Played in the early 2000s.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Longevity. We love that.
People forget that Viking stint with Cunningham. 98. He was great. He was great then.
People don't forget that 90s stint. People don't forget the stint with Minnesota. I don't.
They overlook it compared to the Eagles stint, obviously.
Yeah. The Eagle, like the Kelly Green, Randall Cunningham pictures are like what stick in people's minds.
Yep.
I'm going to go a little more off the board. Definitely didn't play the entire 1990s, but give me Mark Brunell. I just liked watching Mark Brunell play. Like absolutely in the old Jaguars jerseys. Give me that. Like we're at the bottom of the barrel here, fellas. So give me Mark Brunell.
Yeah, it's strong. That's fun. I like Brunell.
Listen, another Jets legend, Mark Brunell. We got 2 lefties. we got a couple lefties in this draft.
Right.
All right, so this is my last pick, which means I got to have a little fun with it. I could go boring here and take like a Jeff George or a Jim Harbaugh, but I'm not going to do that. That's not fun. That's not a fun last pick. So I think I'm going to go with a guy that played 2 years in the 90s, and 2 years is being generous because one of those years he only played one. He really only played one season in the 1990s. That was 1999, and he won the NFL's MVP award, 41 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Give me Kurt Warner.
I like it. It's a bold choice.
Yeah.
It's bold because it's not really 90s, but it's enough of that one real year where you're like, okay, that year was so good. I feel like we can count it. I am going to go boring because I think it's really funny. Jim Harbaugh has the 8th most wins of the 90s. Of any quarterback, Jim Harbaugh had the 8th most wins. So give me Harbaugh. I'm a winner, baby. Do I get his coaching career too? Can you be a player coach for my squad? I feel like that's only fair, right?
Yeah,
sure. Fair. Yeah,
let's go with it. Yeah,
that feels fair. All right, I think we nailed it.
Dude, Jim Harbaugh's not even the most boring pick because I thought long and hard about Chris Chandler there for a second. He did make a Super Bowl, but for sure would have been the most boring pick in this draft.
Incredible. But yeah, we made it here. We started off strong. We ended mediocre, but we had fun doing it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Let us know who won. Was it Cody? Was it Justin? Was it myself? Sterling, let us know in the comments. This was another edition of the Draft Show. Until next time, we are out.